Yeah, I know. The hair different today. You see it. I don't know how to act when I get my hair did, y'all. Y'all gonna learn that. Y'all gonna learn that. So, today's topic is gonna be pretty brief, just some experiences that I've been feeling. And again, because I used to feel it back in the day, and I used to go through it back in the day, and now I'm going through it again now that I've lost a lot of weight due to changing my diet and just trying to live a healthier lifestyle overall and not eating as much fast food, processed foods, and greasy fried food and stuff like that. Now, if you're still eating that, I'm not shaming you. I get it, because that stuff is addictive and it's hard to break those type of habits, especially when you've been doing it for a long time. But it does take 21 days to break a habit. So I would say you can just start with something simple, like, hey, whatever is your favorite fast food restaurant that you go to at least once or twice a week, I would say start by cutting that out at least for 21 days, and then you can eventually add things to it. Like, okay, I'm going to cut out all fast food. Okay, now I'm going to cut out all fried food. Okay, now I'm going to cut out, all processed food, whatever the case may be. I wouldn't recommend doing it cold turkey, just because your body can literally go into shock when you do stuff like that, when it's been used to something for so long and then you just take all of it away. So I wouldn't recommend doing that, but gradually over time get to a point to where you're eating better overall. And I would recommend the Mediterranean diet. That helped me a lot, because I was still somewhat eating kind of the things that I wanted, but in a healthier way. They have like the chicken kebabs, and the chicken platters, the chicken gyros. They have salmon, all types of things. So I definitely recommend, if you want to just lighten up and eat healthier overall and try to make a lifestyle change, not just go on a diet, I would recommend doing the Mediterranean diet for a few months, and you'll be good to go. So when I was young, though, you guys, from the ages of probably like 12 until I was out of high school, because I got a job and I was putting on I was in a relationship. I had put on all types of happy weight. So I was skinny during that whole time, though, like super duper skinny, you guys, like a stick. Do you hear me? I do that. If the wind blew too hard, I probably would have blew away with it. That's how skinny I was. And I don't know why, because I was eating my mama out of a house and a home. Like, she just was like, I do not know where it's going, but I had a fast metabolism. I was literally eating, and then I would be in the restroom like 30 minutes to an hour later, So it's like nothing was sticking and stuff was just going through me. But once I started eating a lot of bread, like, I used to work, my very first job was at a local pizza restaurant back in Arkansas, and we would get free pizza all the time because we had like a buffet style. And I would tear that pizza and them cheese sticks up every night. Getting me a small order of cheese sticks. I love cheese sticks. I love mozzarella sticks. I love cheese, period. That's been the hardest thing for me to get rid of, has been cheese. If you're trying to gain weight, I would definitely recommend loading up on the carbs and the stuff that's just gonna stick. Breads, doughs, biscuits, hearty type things. But of course, all that stuff is not healthy for you. So there's a pro and a con with that. The healthiest way would be to get in the gym and try to build up that muscle and lift some weights or something. But I do not go to the gym. I know a lot of people are like, what is your workout routine? What is it? Y'all, I don't have one. You see it. I don't have one. Now, I'm not saying be like me, because I have started here recently. I said I'm going to get in the gym and at least try to tone up, because stuff is too like plushy and soft right now. So I at least want to tone up and get some muscle. But when you're skinny, it's like you don't feel the need to be in the gym. But at the end of the day, we do still need to be in the gym, because it's like we get winded fast. Or, I live on the 3rd floor. By that 3rd flight, I am tired, baby. I'm tired. So I would definitely recommend that just to build up your stamina and, like I said, stay toned or whatever. And I know that can be hard and it can be less motivating when you are skinny because you don't feel like you have anything to work on. And I feel you there. I feel y'all. I'm here with you. But at the end of the day, we still need to be in there, y'all. So I just want to tell people that are skinny shaming people, because skinny shaming is definitely a thing. Now, people are always saying, you know, the fat shaming, which that's a thing too, it's definitely more of that. It's more fat shaming than it is skinny shaming. But skinny shaming does happen because, you know, if you were a little thick, I used to be thick. You know, I used to be real thick, y'all. I'm talking dragging a wagon. Okay, get out of here. But now that I've the goal wasn't for me to lose weight. That was never my goal because I was always happy with my weight. I was always pretty content with it. I did get to a point to where I was a little bit big for my liking, but the dude that I was with, he wasn't tripping off of it. He actually liked it, and I was just like, you know, I wasn't really, when he wasn't tripping, I wasn't tripping off of it either. But I would say that's the only time when I really wasn't comfortable with my weight. But other than that, throughout my lifetime, I've been pretty comfortable, except for when I was in high school and I was constantly getting talked about because I was so skinny. That kind of was hard for me because I was trying to eat to gain weight, and I was just eating way too much. So I was eating way too much, which wasn't good for my body. So that's why it's been even harder for me to adjust my eating habits because of how I did in high school and stuff. So I was getting skinny shamed all the time, and now that I'm losing this weight, or I've lost this weight because of changing my diet and my eating habits, I've lost weight again. So I'm not as thick as I was, you know, last year and the years prior, and I'm almost like really back at my high school weight. not exactly, because I was really skinny in high school. I probably was like 120 in high school, and I'm 5'9". So when you're tall, being skinny is more likely because, you know, the weight and the fat has more places it can go to. And when you're shorter, it's kind of like, ooh, it's easy to pick up that weight fast. And that's one thing I do like about being tall, is that when I do gain weight, it's not as noticeable as it would be on somebody that's shorter. So I'm really grateful for that. But it's like when you lose weight, when you're tall, you look ill once you start to lose too much weight. So now that I'm back skinny, I'm back hearing things like when you see the family or you see people that you haven't seen in a long time, and they're like, dang, you losing weight, ain't you? Dang, you. And I'm saying this right now. Skinny people do not want to hear that. Just like fat people don't want to be like, you want to hear, you know, you picked up some pounds or whatever. They don't want to hear that. We don't want to hear that. I say, when you've seen somebody that you haven't seen in a long time, their weight should not be the first thing that you comment on. Like, it's just because you never know what that person is going through. That person could be going through some type of illness, depression, anything could be happening. Or they could just be wanting to change their eating habits like me and lost weight as a result of that. Like, it wasn't intentional, but that's just what happens when you eat better. Yeah, because I've been there. I've been a chunky girl. I've literally, when I had gained all the weight, I wore one shirt one day and I worked at the bank, and a lady came in, she did a transaction, and she asked me how many months I was. And I was so hurt because I was no months. I wasn't even nowhere near pregnant. And I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, I'm not pregnant. And y'all, she looked like she had shit on her face. That's another thing. If you are not absolutely 100% sure that somebody is pregnant, please do not ask them. Like, unless it's a perfect circle, like it's hard, you can see a belly button poking, like, unless you're 100% sure like this person is pregnant and they just don't have a belly, please do not ask them how many months they are or are they pregnant, because that is so offensive. I literally thought about that for weeks after that lady had came in, because I was just like, damn, do I look pregnant? So I just wanted to touch on that really quick because it's not cool. It's not funny. Just because you're skinny, it's like, we didn't ask to be skinny or whatever. So I would just say be more mindful when you're approaching people and the first thing you say is something about their weight. Don't even comment on their weight. I mean, Ask them how they been doing, how their kids doing, if they have kids, or how their mama doing. Like, you ain't even gotta know the mama. People always want to tell you how their mama is. I'm telling you, people that don't even know my mama, if they ask me how my mama doing, I'm like, oh my gosh, she doing so good. She's still crazy. So, you know, just take the conversation somewhere else. Don't even mention their weight. And that's all I got for y'all today. So, stop skinny shaming people, because it's not cool. Also, I'm gonna do a video on some of the things that I did when I was adjusting my diet. You guys, I don't know how many of you are willing to do this, and I don't know if this is something that you're even interested in, but if you take meat out of your diet, I guarantee you, even for just a month, I literally did a 30-day challenge for myself. I'm always putting myself on challenges and stuff because I like to see what I can do. But I did a 30-day no meat challenge, so no meat at all. And when I say I probably lost 25 to 30 pounds in that month in 30 days. Yes, y'all are hearing me correctly. Y'all are hearing me. And I didn't even have a lot of fat to get off. But when I say it was just falling off without me even wanting it, I would definitely recommend that. If you're trying to lose weight and lose weight fast, no meat at all, period. You can still have eggs, but like no beef, no pork, no chicken, no fish, no shrimp, no crab balls, no none of that. And I guarantee you that weight is gonna fall off. So that's just a recommendation for people out there that are battling with weight gain and all that. So happy Saturday, everybody. My favorite day of the week. See you guys on the next video. Have a good day.